Welcome to the Caddie Issues YouTube channel. Yeah, let's do my makeup and let's chit chat. I had like a fun idea to ask GPT to ask me questions so that I'm not just yapping about random stuff that nobody cares about. Well, I feel like I will be yapping about random stuff that nobody cares about, but it'll be like fun. This will be fun, guys. Anyway, welcome to my channel and let's do my makeup and ask questions and get to know me if you want. So this is for anybody who's been following me for like a long time or not long. And it's also just to kind of switch things up from the usual golf content. Sometimes it gets a little boring. Just like doing golf vlogs all the time. I'm like, sometimes I wonder if you guys actually watch those. Do you watch my stuff? Anyway, okay, so my idea was to ask ChatGPT to ask me questions. So we're just not gonna like go through the list maybe. I thought would you rather questions would be really funny because I feel like would you rather questions just get you thinking. Okay, so anyway, the first question is, would you rather have the ability to talk to animals or speak all human languages? I want to know what yours would be. Talk to animals or speak all languages. I know what mine would be, like immediately. There's like hands down, there's not even like a question or doubt about what mine would be because it would be speak with animals. It would be speak with animals for sure. I don't care about talking all languages. I mean, like it's fun to travel, but talking with animals would be so fun. Imagine like having a dog who's like already your best friend. And then just being able to talk to them all the time. I don't know. Yeah. Like hands down, talk to animals. Duh. Like what would yours be? Would you want to speak all languages or talk to animals? I feel like I can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. Do we like this color? I think it might be too orange. We'll see. I'm gonna like dull it down a bit. So anyway, I rarely do my makeup, especially when I'm practicing. I only do my makeup when I'm like seeing people in public, which honestly is not a lot. Like I rarely go out in public. I go to the grocery store, I go to Pilates, and I go to the golf course. Okay, so the next ChatGPT question is, what? This knows that I'm fat. It said, would you rather have unlimited pizza or unlimited tacos for life? Like, it is not giving hard questions because I immediately know which answer my answer would be. But like, I wonder if you guys like pizza or tacos better. Because I like pizza better. I don't eat tacos a lot. And I just had pizza for breakfast. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had pizza for breakfast this morning. Only because I had it last night and it was left over. It was really good. I worked out though. I went to the gym, so it's fine. Alright, so let me know if you want pizza or tacos. That's kind of funny. But I will say sometimes if the pizza is like really greasy or sloppy or it's really too hot, I will cut that up with a fork and knife in a restaurant. Like I'm not afraid to do that. And I've gotten like made fun of by so many people when I do that. I'm like, you're scorching your mouth with pizza right now rather than like blowing on it or cutting it up like a normal person. I don't know why people just prefer pain over like getting embarrassed. Like, I would rather, you know, get a little bit embarrassed. I'm not even embarrassed about it. I fully, like, accept that I will cut pizza with a fork and knife. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm not embarrassed about it. And I will do it if I have to. I feel like it's only on a need basis. Anyway, I don't know why people just, like, want to burn their tongues off. See, it's getting like a little less orange. Okay, so another question. Okay. This is so funny. Would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet unicorn? Okay, I thought that my answer almost immediately was gonna be unicorn. But then, like, I really enjoyed the Game of Thrones series. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that series. And I really thought that, like, I was Queen Khaleesi. Like, if anybody's watched that series, if anyone's watched the Game of Thrones, like, the Dragon Queen, Queen Khaleesi, she's so iconic. And she was just, like, my favorite character of the entire show. So yeah. I don't know, but, like, as a pet, I think a unicorn as a pet would be cool. That one I'm 50. No, I vote dragon. Dragon would be mine. Even though, like, I am a unicorn. My best friend says that I'm literally like a unicorn. I'm like, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I could easily put my golf clubs, like, on the dragon, not on the unicorn. If anyone is still here, by the way, in the video, like, thank you so much. This is such an interesting video, and I'm, like, going on so many different topics. This is what goes on in my brain for, like, people who are my friends or people I'm comfortable around. Like, people that I'm just meeting, I'm never gonna yap like this to. I'm so reserved, honestly. I'm so reserved with people that I'm not comfortable with. And, like, in public. I'm reserved in public too. Yeah, you're really getting, like, a look into my brain right now. This is the hardest part. Oh my gosh. I just poked myself in the eye. Because that happens every time. That's why I don't do my makeup. I'm crying. Okay, next question. This one says, would you rather be a famous comedian or a famous chef? Comedian. I feel like I already am a famous comedian, right? Don't you guys think I'm funny? I'm gonna ask it to give me golf related would you rather questions. Oh my gosh. Would you rather get a hole-in-one on a par 3 or an eagle on a par 5 in front of a crowd? In front of a crowd though. Okay, so the par 3 wouldn't be in front of anybody, right? I would say, just because I like to be the center of attention, I would say eagle in front of a crowd. Just so, like, people could cheer for me. Because I love getting a golf clap. Like, when I'm on a golf course and I hit a shot and then, like, if someone sees, they clap and stuff. That, like, sometimes happens when I'm with my girlfriends and people are, like, on the patio watching golf. We've definitely gotten, like, cheers and golf claps from people. And it is the best feeling in the world. Like, it is so satisfying and fun and just, like, gratifying too. Getting a golf clap from people who, like, are just watching golf. I feel like everybody else would choose hole-in-one. And I've never gotten a hole-in-one before either. So maybe I just don't know what it feels like. Maybe that's why it's hard to choose. Because I've also never gotten, like, a legitimate eagle. Because it's either been, like, I've gotten an eagle on, like, a mulligan, or, like, I've redone the last putt and gotten it in. But never, like, a legitimate start to finish eagle. I've never done that. Another question. Would you rather be stuck in bunkers all day or putt on lightning fast greens? Like, oh my gosh. Fast greens. Because bunkers, I swear bunkers hate me. Literally every time I go into bunkers, I'm like, whoever I'm playing with, I'm like, watch out or watch your head because I might skull this. I will say though, I've been practicing and I've hit some really cool bunker shots, but I never know like which one is gonna be good or which one's gonna be really bad. Okay, another golf question. Would you rather play 18 holes with a bad caddy or a broken golf cart? Broken golf cart, because first of all, I love walking. I love walking courses. If you don't walk a golf course, like you're not a real golfer. Just walking is so much fun. And you get your steps in and you like see more of the course, I feel like. You experience more of it. It's more relaxing too. I feel like sometimes when you're in a golf cart, it's like very like high strung and like go, 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 go and stressful. But when you're walking, you can kind of just enjoy nature and like enjoy golf instead of like being in a golf cart and talking to someone for the whole 4 or 5 hours. So anyway, if you're still listening, thank you so much. I love you. Don't forget to follow my other platforms. I have a lot of more content on those. A lot of shorts content, a lot of like funny stuff, since I am a comedian. Apparently. According to me. Ow, I feel like there's a hair in my eyeball. If you're enjoying this little chit chat, or if you're not enjoying it, what if you're just watching this to make fun of me? That would be really silly of you. I would make fun of me too though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm annoying as hell. Another golf question. Oh, would you rather have the best swing on the course but never win, or a weird swing that always wins? Okay, that is so funny because I feel like I have the best golf swing. Like technically my golf swing looks amazing and it's like beautiful, okay? Not to toot my own horn, but like also, yeah, I have a good golf swing. I work really hard on it. And then somehow I still can't break 80. Like I can be as technically perfect as I want and still like be a bad scorer, you know? And I am a terrible scorer. I can't putt, and it's all my short game. I don't have a short game. Like everything else usually is pretty good. Except for my short game. So I feel like I already have the best golf swing on the course, but I never win. And yeah, I'm definitely like jealous of people who have a weird swing and still end up working out. And I'm like, what the heck? Like I feel like I look way better than that and it just doesn't work out. Maybe that's selfish of me. Maybe that's like narcissistic, but that's just how I feel. Let me see if it'll ask me more questions. Would you rather have your club stolen or your scorecard posted online after your worst round ever? Okay, well that's funny because I feel like I have posted like my scores on my story and whatnot that are pretty bad. So I would rather have my score posted online because my golf clubs are my babies. Like they're really custom. I have custom shafts. And I have like this really cute custom wedge with drawings on it and like pink everywhere. And all of my grips are like pink and cute. And then I have like pink shafts. I have these really cool shafts from KBS, which is just like a shaft brand, golf brand. and they're like iridescent purple. So anyway, that was a long rant, but I would post my golf score on my story right now. Like, I don't even care. I know you guys know that I suck. Yeah, I don't suck. I'm just bad at scoring, you know? I'm just a bad golfer. I'm like a freak. I freak out really easily. Like, I have temper tantrums very easily on the golf course. I'm working on it, you know? Would you rather play in 100-degree heat or 30 degrees cold? That's also funny because I was just on a trip last week to Bandon Dunes in Oregon, and their spring was extremely cold. Like, it was 50 degrees out, but it felt like 30. And I have to say, I missed Arizona heat like that entire week. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to get back into the heat. I'm like, I would take 100 degrees golfing in over 30 degrees like every single day. Every single day. Like, the 30 degrees, it was so restricting. It was cold. I thought my fingers were gonna fall off. I don't know how people do it. Because I used to live in Boston before I was like actually a golfer, and that was cold. Like, sometimes it felt like your eyeballs were being frozen, like, in real time. It was really weird. Comment below where you guys live and like how cold it is where you are, because Arizona has been amazing for golf. Like, so amazing. I wonder if I'm even gonna like post this video. I'm talking about such random things that nobody cares about. I'm just blabbing. Sometimes I shouldn't be allowed to have internet. Like, I really should not be allowed to have internet. Because why am I posting this? Why? Who cares? Should I tell you guys, since like you're the ones who made it this far in the video, should I tell you about my Hooters days? Okay, I won't tell you everything. I'll tell you about how I quit. Is that a good story? What other story should I tell you? Hooters, like the whole industry, and like the people who are attracted to that, they're so toxic. Toxic, like, I've never been around that kind of like group of people before in my life. It's insane. So like the managers who work there, the girls who work there, like everyone is just out to get you, honestly. Like, everyone is just like, you know, cutthroat, like kill or be killed kind of situation. And that is not the type of place you want to work in. Like, kill or be killed, like every single day that you go into work. Oh my gosh, it was insanely stressful. So like, I was already looking for other bartending jobs, and I found a bartending job, and so I gave Hooters my 2-week notice, and I was like being very professional about it. I gave my manager, like the head manager or whatever, my 2-week notice, and he didn't even tell any of the other managers that I gave in my 2-week notice. I don't know what he thought. Like, he thought that I was like bluffing or something. So I put in my 2 weeks, and I was fulfilling my 2 weeks notice, and it was like 2 days left of my 2-week notice. I had 2 days of work left until I was like cold turkey, done, gone. And it was a really stressful day. I was on my like time of the lady month, and and I was cramping like so hard because I have like ovarian cysts, if you know what that is. It's just like the cramping is like 10 times worse, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it was an insanely stressful shift. I was running around. I'd been there for 12 hours, like double shifts at that place, you're there. Sometimes there were days where I took the chairs down in the mornings and then I put them back up at night. Like I was there open to close on some days. It was brutal. So like this job is working me to my bones. It's not fun. Like I'm making good money, but I'm not having fun. And I know like you're not supposed to really have fun in work. So I'm like extremely in pain. I'm like doubled over in pain. I have to take breaks in between tables to go back and like just like sit down and like breathe because my cramps are so insanely bad. And at this point, it's the end of the night. We're closed. We're not letting anybody sit down. We are closed, okay? And all of my tables have cashed out. I've put the check on the table and everything. I'm just waiting for them to finish up and like skedaddle out the door. So I go to my current manager or whoever was working like on the shift that day, and I'm like, listen, I'm on my lady period. All of my tables are done. I'm gonna, you know, pay my friend to clean the tables, so like she gets a tip for like cleaning off the tables. I've done the brunt of the work. I just need to go home and go to sleep. And he's like, okay, that's fine. Just clean up as best you can and then I'll cash you out. And then like 5 minutes later, I see my nemesis go in there and start like complaining to him about how he's like letting me go and not letting everybody else go. Like this is just how it was there. Like the girls did not want to see anybody win. Like if you're in pain, they're happy about it there. It was really weird. And so like my nemesis was just like complaining about how like he shouldn't give me special treatment, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? What special treatment? I've done my work. I've done more work than she did all night, honestly. Okay, that's not the point of the story. I'm sure she's a great person while not at work. Anyway, so this girl is complaining about him letting me go, and I go back and I'm like, hey, the tables are all clean. Everyone's cashed out. Am I good to go? He's like, actually, no, you have to stay and put the chairs up, you know, even though I've been there for 12 hours and I'm like doubled over in pain once again. And so I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I don't have to deal with this. And I'm like, kindly just cash me out because I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with these girls. I'm done with the management being a pushover. And honestly, they did play favorites. They played like a game of favorites every single night, like with the girls. It was just like whoever's sleeping with who gets the best tables. Like it was insanely toxic like that. You really had to sleep your way to the top there, which obviously I didn't, which is why I quit, because it sucked. Anyway, I don't know if all locations are like that or if it was just my location because I was in Boston and you know, like girls there are kind of psycho. Anyway, like I admit that I'm a psycho, okay, I admit that, but at least like I do things when I say that I do things, and I'm pretty easy to get along with for the most part, unless you're like weird towards me. So anyway, that's the reasoning and that's my side of the story on why I had to walk out of my job at Hooters, because they wouldn't let me off. And another thing is, I tested positive for COVID one time and they still made me work the remainder of that shift. I came in like sick because you can't just like call in sick without finding someone to cover you. Like you can't do that, or else like you get a strike and 3 strikes and you're fired or whatever. So even if you call in, even if you're sick, if nobody can cover you, you have to go in or risk getting a strike and like fired and whatnot, or like in trouble. I'm like, I can't control how I get sick. So anyway, I wasn't feeling good and I came in and I was like, do you have one of those like COVID tests or whatever? And it tested positive, which I knew because like it was going around. And literally the one guy, before I got tested, he was like, you're faking it just so you can go home. I'm like, I'm faking like throwing up and whatnot, and this temperature, I'm faking a fever, what? Oh! So anyway, like Hooters girls might look like they're having a lot of fun and everything's like happy and dandy and sexy, but no. There were some horrors that went down in that restaurant, and I feel like I'm still kind of traumatized by my time there. I wish that I never had to go through that, because it kind of made me like more of a mean person in a way. I'm working on it. I'm working on being like nice and open and like trusting, but it is so hard to trust girls and guys too. Like literally everything that you've heard about Hooters is true. Everything. Oh, I forgot to do this setting spray. Here it is. Does that look okay? I think it looks fine. Yeah, so anyway, I had to quit the Hoots because it was toxic and it was killing me slowly. I don't know how girls work there for like years, because I would have had an early heart attack. It was that bad. It was very stressful. Unless you're like an extremely cutthroat and evil person, that place is not meant for you. Like if you go there and like the girls are really like super nice towards you, obviously because you're tipping them, so obviously they're gonna be nice. I was super nice towards people who were tipping me. Like I was the most bubbly character I could possibly be. But like behind the scenes, it was just awful. It was dirty, and it was every woman for herself. Like, it's really sad. So that's why I do what I do now, because golfing is fun. Even though like there's some people in golf who like suck. Some people are just like angry with their lives. I still have so much more fun doing my golf content and my social media content. I don't know why this rant like got on like a depressive streak, because nobody here is depressed. I am happy as a clam. And that's all because of you guys. So honestly, thank you. I love you. If you watched this far, I hope you were like kind of entertained, and now you know like kind of how my brain works, because this was like a genuine yap session. This was genuinely just like the depths of Claire. Like this is what I think about when nobody's around. This is what goes on in my brain all day. I just talk to myself. That's why I never get lonely. I just talk to myself like all day. There's like two people inside my brain just chit-chatting all day. Is that normal, or should I see somebody about that? I feel like that's normal, right? Everyone kind of has like the person that they talk to inside their head, right? Or am I crazy? I'm getting ready to go to a golf event in Phoenix, and a lot of the times I don't like the people in the golf like content industry, because a lot of them don't approve of what I do, like making golf really sexy and kind of inappropriate. Like, to be honest, I make it extremely inappropriate. And a lot of the people who are like more professional just do not approve of my content, which makes sense, you know, but like you don't have to be a mean person. Anyway, so I don't love going to events. I kind of actually do have like social anxiety when it comes to it. I get over it pretty easily, but there are times where I just want to like, just go home. But tonight should be fun. I have a lot of girlfriends going, so we're gonna go walk around and we're gonna watch some golf. And I'm excited. I love watching golf. Like, genuinely, just watching golf is so entertaining. Because most of the time, it makes me like not feel so bad about my own game because everyone else is just as bad. Like yesterday, there was this hole where it was a front pin, and if you're short at all, it like rolls down back all the way down the hill. And I witnessed, I swear, these are scratch plus handicappers, and I probably witnessed 3 double bogeys on this hole. And I'm like, you know what? Same. I would have done the same thing. So it makes me feel better in a way, and it also kind of like, it makes me like, oh, I can do that, right? And then I go to the course and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch some golf with some girlfriends. G&G, that's not what people say. I'm gonna shut up now. Anyway, if you made it this far, you truly are my #1 fan. And I love you, and thank you so much. And it was nice chatting with you. Let me know what I should talk about next, because trust me, I could talk about anything. Anything. Just let me know. Let me know what you wanna know about Caddie issues. Because I feel like if you guys asked me questions, then that would be more fun than just me telling ChatGPT to ask me questions, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching. Genuinely love you so much. Follow my other platforms at Caddie_issues for more content, some more silly content, some sexy content, good golf, bad golf, everything. Okay, anyway.